that Otaku witch again, and today we are doing another Fallout self-care video because we are so close to the end. I am almost done with this series. I have this one and then the next one, and that is it. And then I might do a little bit more with this series, but at least we'll be finally done with the framework being over, so then we can do something else, you know? It'll be something special. I don't know what it will be though. Okay, so today in the framework we're finally at A, which is agility. So agility is mental and physical flexibility in this little framework we're using. So our first tip / advice / thing to do / don't do, I'm not your mom. I'm not your mom, I'm not your dad, I'm not your president. Do what you're gonna do. You're watching this though, so maybe take my advice. First one is stretching. Ironically, I was just stretching because I work a 9 to 5 at my desk. I very rarely move because then I go from this desk here, because I'm filming on my webcam, to over here to this desk where I am then in shrimp position. And for those who think that I'm joking, this is literally how I draw. Why am I built stupid? I don't know, man. But yeah, stretching. Stretching in any way that you can throughout the day is important. Obviously, if you don't have arms or can't move your fucking arms, I'm not telling you to stretch your arms. If you don't have legs, don't fucking stretch your legs. Figure out what you can stretch and what you can move, and if you have a mobility assistant or someone who can assist you, ask them to stretch out specific limbs. You know, whatever you can do it, because it is your body and it is your choice to take these or to not take them. Okay, if you are able-bodied, stand up. Stand up whenever you've been sitting for a long period of time and then you realize your butt is numb. Yeah, do it before your butt is numb. You know, it's important. It's very important, but people tend to forget it. It is very important to stand up. Okay, take a break from sitting. If you've been sitting for a long time, stand up right now. I'm watching you. Anyways, I'm not your mom. Whatever. Okay, so play physical games that help develop agility and hand-eye coordination. So, we're talking about games like juggling. Is juggling a game? I don't know, but it does help with hand-eye coordination and agility. So, I'm including it. Okay, then there's ping pong. Yes, you can play ping pong by yourself. Just angle a table by the wall and you know, like that. Okay, and then there's also darts. That is one that sometimes I'm good at and sometimes I'm not. And I don't know why it's so drastic each day. It's probably about how focused I am, but you know. So, then there's also, I was looking up the name for this because I was I can't say just the balloon game because people are gonna think that's weird. Apparently they're called balloon drills, where you're trying to keep the balloon from touching the ground. I've always just said catch the balloon to a friend, and then they'd toss it up, you know, and or I'm just doing that. I've never thought of a name, but then I was explaining that might be weird, but yeah, balloon drills is apparently the name for it. Yeah. So, keeping the balloon from touching the ground or anything else, that is important for hand-eye coordination, and it helps with that. And then also, you can play catch with someone else. These are all ways you can, you know, improve hand-eye coordination as well as your agility. Okay. The fucking page ripped out of the fucking journal. Who am I fucking kidding? Okay, so now this one is more mental agility and flexibility. So Find the thing that you have not been willing to look into the other side of and to understand it. Don't go trying to change it. Or, whoa. I did not write that correctly. Holy shit. My dyslexia fucked me up on that line. Okay. I think I'm gonna keep this stuff in because, like, honestly, YouTube has become, like, so polished and, like, dude, we're human. Like, keep in when you fuck up. It's kind of funny. So I'm gonna start doing that with my shit. This is, like, not fucking focusing. Hello? Hello? Focus on me, please. Okay, it's kind of focusing. Okay, so find the things or topics you have not been willing to look at the other side of. So, a belief that you have not been willing to look at a different side of it. So, like, the opposite of what you believe. Look into that. Don't go in thinking that you're gonna suddenly change your mind. Don't go in thinking that you won't change your mind. Just act like you're studying it, you know? So, like, we'll take religion as an example, which I know can be a hot topic. Anyways, I'm Norse pagan, okay? I didn't grow up Norse pagan. I grew up Christian. I then literally went, Christianity kind of makes me really depressed, and I don't feel like it clicks with me, and I keep wanting to pull my hair out, and I only feel like I have a connection when I'm surrounded by people up at camp where I'm separated from everything else, and also they physically make you cry, so you feel like you've released something every time you go there. I'm gonna look into other things. So then I looked into different religions, and then I found out Norse paganism is for me. I would not have gotten there unless I had looked into other things, okay? This does not mean you are going to suddenly just change, you know? Sometimes you're just learning about other people to understand them more, okay? So, if you are looking into a very bad ideology, obviously you're not gonna look into all the fucking propaganda. You're gonna look into the actual statistical facts. So, like, you'll look into their depression rates. If they are a specific ideology, you're gonna look into the depression rates. You're gonna look into all of the freaking hostile shit that they do. You're gonna look into all of that, and not in, like, a biased way either. You're gonna look into what causes people to have that ideology. You're gonna look into the statistics around it, and so on and so forth. Don't go looking for the bad things. I know I just said you're gonna look into, like, all these statistics that are, like, bad. No, just look up general statistics about these things and then just form an opinion afterwards. Or don't. You don't have to form an opinion. You're just looking to see a different perspective than your own. You know? It can be a slippery slope. Don't go down rabbit holes and then frickin' go into propaganda. Be very careful with propaganda. Propaganda is fucking everywhere. So be careful. If it starts to sound like eugenics, white supremacy, freaking ableism, homophobia, transphobia, if it starts to sound like anything like that, you've gone too far. And if you're not looking into how people get there, but you're now looking at the propaganda of why people are like that, be careful, tread carefully. That is up to you if you want to go and look more. But be careful. I'm specifying that again. Be very careful. Okay. So, have playful debates. Don't go freaking after people's throats on freaking ships. Don't do that shit. No. Like, have a friend and be like, hey, choose a topic. We're gonna choose opposite sides of this topic, and then we're gonna fucking debate. Have fun with it. Freaking have a debate on why Goofy should actually be the main character instead of Mickey Mouse in, like, that universe. Have that debate. And if you have that debate, film it and then drop a link in the comments, because I want to see that debate. I want to see that debate. I want it to freaking get intense. I want it to be edited to like dramatic music. I want close-ups. Like, I want it to be the most ridiculous thing on YouTube. Because having fun debates like that not only help with your mental flexibility and also your mental agility, being able to see things from both sides, it also makes it fun. And we love having fun on this channel, obviously. Like, I have my son Edwin literally reading a book right now. Like, what's more fun than that? We love him. Anyways. Okay. So after that, this is one that I really need to do. But have a day where you don't plan anything, but you allow yourself to explore your city / town / neighborhood, and try not to take your phone out more than necessary. Obviously, if you need freaking the maps, look at your fucking map. If you want to take a photo, go ahead and take a photo, you know? Take a video, you know? Just don't be glued to it, you know? So, this is so you're not overthinking a plan, and then when something doesn't go according to this all-encompassing plan, you're not stressing the fuck out. Instead, you're literally just like, oh, hey, that didn't work out that way, but look at this. You know, you'd be like, oh, I kind of want to go to this shop. Oh, it's closed? Oh, but the shop next door is kind of interesting. We need to go in there, and that's open. So you just go in there, you know? Or like, oh, I haven't been around this area in my neighborhood. Oh, fuck, there's a park here. I'm gonna sit in this park. I'm gonna read a little bit, or I'm gonna turn over some rocks and see what fucking bugs I can fucking find. Obviously, if it's like a park that people know have snakes in it, be careful what rocks you turn over. Don't go poking bugs or snakes and shit, and you should be fine. But yeah, that is it for the agility video. So, if you like this video, leave a like, subscribe, turn on the little bell notification. I don't even know if that does anything, I'm gonna be honest. And what should you guys comment if you've made it this far? What is your favorite Fallout game? Because I've only played 4, but I have 4, 3, and also New Vegas. I cannot play the first 2 games because like the graphics, I don't know what it is, old school graphics literally make me motion sickness. I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know. But yeah, obviously my favorite is 4 because that's the only one I've played. But yeah, I know a lot of people like New Vegas. So yeah, let me know what your personal favorite Fallout game is. You can say the board game or D&D kind of thing, you know, the tabletop. You guys get it. Anyways, bye guys.